Who supported the Nazi Party? The Nazi Party were able to win support for a number of key groups in Germany. They did this by appealing to a wide cross-section of society. These techniques were things like the name of the party itself, Nationalist Socialist German Workers' Party. You can't be nationalist and socialist at the same time, but the Nazis included these words in their name to ensure that they had wide appeal. The Nazis appealed to farmers. It was in the rural areas of Germany that Nazism first became popular in the 1920s. This was because the agricultural farming prices slumped even further after the Wall Street crash. The Nazi promise of work and bread was appealing to farmers, as they would be the ones providing the bread as such. They'd be the ones providing the food, meaning there perhaps would be a recovery in food prices. The Nazis also tried to appeal to women. Hitler specifically targeted women in campaign posters. He promised to make the family more important and give women a special place in their role as mothers and wives. The Nazis also appealed strongly to young people. Around 40% of those who joined before 1933 had been born between 1904 and 1913. They were attracted to Nazi ideals. The discipline of the SA was attractive, particularly if those who had missed out on fighting during World War I saw the military style of the SA as appealing. The young were also threatened by unemployment. Many school leavers couldn't get jobs, so the Nazi promise of work and bread was appealing to them due to the fact that they needed jobs. The Nazis also appealed to the working classes. Traditionally, you would expect the working classes to vote for the Communist Party, and they did. However, in the big cities, most workers worked for small family firms. They did not belong to unions and were attracted by Hitler's promises for more rights for working people and better jobs. Again, the promise of work and bread was particularly appealing to these working class people. The middle classes as well were also attracted to the Nazi Party. Civil servants, teachers and professionals were afraid of communism and big business, and the Nazis promised to protect them from both. They were, however, alarmed by the increasing disorder and perhaps some violence of the SA, but they felt that the SA might be able to keep the streets of Germany under control. Finally, the upper classes were attracted to the Nazi Party, mainly through the threat of a communist takeover. Should the communists come to power, the upper classes would lose everything. Hitler promised to protect them from this. A good example is Alfred Hugenberg, leader of the German Nationalist Party and a wealthy newspaper owner. He worked with Hitler in attacking things like the Young Plan. He gave the Nazis access to his media empire, and big businesses gave funds to support the Nazi Party. Overall, Hitler was able to attract support from these groups by offering them vague promises that would appeal to all.